parking lot at my apartment. So here's a problem. You see where the old line used to be right here? So now it's, what, a foot off? It's about a foot, maybe a little bit more than a foot. Probably about a foot and a half, maybe. So what that's gonna do is, because I remember my apartment is right here, so right here. So I was parking, you know, here all the time. What that's gonna do is if they're gonna make these even, right? So it's gonna knock a foot off. And if it knocks a foot off all the way down, it's eventually gonna be one less parking space. Also, what they're gonna do here, what they're gonna do with this is they just did like the whole apartment complex, the whole street. So what they're gonna do with this is if you double park here, they're gonna come and tell you away. Like they're gonna come and, tell you wait. Now here's another issue this is gonna be interesting. I've been living here for 10 years almost. It's gonna be real interesting because we have, some young folks who moved in here, and for some reason young people think they can do what they want and there's no consequences. And we got some young folks who are, they're armed. All of them are armed. I like to brag about the fact that they're armed as if nobody else is armed. But nonetheless, they like to start, their little whatever. So one guy is heavily popular for reasons none of my business. But nonetheless, he has people pulling their hair all the time. And what they do is they park right here, but they park this way. So anybody who's parked this way is automatically blocked in. And sometimes they'll leave their cars there. Now they think these things right here, they think they're for parking. They think it's okay for you to park there. But that's not what it is, because the people who own the place, and to manage the place always come around and tell them, don't park your car there because it causes problems. But they do it anyway, like, so what, I'm gonna do it anyway. And they leave people blocked in. So when they do that, of course, you get people who gotta go to work, in the morning and come out and see that their car is blocked in. When your car is blocked in, you're beeping a horn trying to find out whose car got you blocked in. Turns around, it's, one of these people, one of the younger folks who, just moved in here a month or so ago and don't really care about what anybody thinks, but, so yeah. Now all these guys that are working on here, they're all Latino. As a matter of fact, most of the work done around here is, Latino. They get their hustle on. But yeah, and also at the end here, go down here, I don't feel like walking down there. There is a sign there because there was somebody who used to live here and that person was disabled. I think she actually died. But they have a disability parking lot or parking space that actually has a ramp at the edge down there. Now they're trying to figure out what to do with it. Because they had built a big old ramp for the people that live at the end here, but they don't live there no more. They ain't lived there in a minute. So yeah, they're trying to figure out what to do with it. Because the people who live in the apartment down there, they're not disabled. So you have a big old disabled sign right there. That's what I'm saying. It's just less and less parking space. And we already got people who, it's just going to be a problem. And what I think is going to happen every time there is an extra cost, or whenever these apartment complexes do something, they charge us. So I noticed that my rent, went up another 20, 30 bucks, and I'm like what happened? Well, this is what happened. So, if they, get this much from everyone, 20, $30 from all the people who live here and in all the other, complexes that they own, oh, that is pretty significant. I mean, that's a lot of money. And so we end up paying for this and I don't mind in some ways, but let me know what I'm paying for. Don't just do it. So this is what's going on today. Most of us have to park our cars, on the side and in another lot. But yeah, I would have loved to have seen. I would have loved to have seen some brothers doing one of these. You know what I'm saying? Coming out and knocking this job out, or some sisters. I would have been real happy. And I'm not mad about the Latinos. I'm not mad because they gotta eat, they work. I don't have not one issue with them because they don't bother me. And I don't bother them. They do good work and that's it. And they're friendly to me. Well, I ain't have no issue. They ain't never said nothing to me out of bounds. I ain't never said nothing to them out of bounds. Matter of fact, they know that, well, we used to actually do a little hustling together, but the people who moved, who now own this place, won't let us. I used to get their old refrigerators and stoves, but now they take them and junk them, so they won't give them to me anymore. But they are redoing this parking lot, but it's gonna cause a problem. It looks nice, but it's gonna cause a big problem. Now, before what they were doing is, you can tell that the lot is uneven. So what they were doing is, whenever there would be a big old, pothole or something, they would come and dig the pot. They would come and square off the pothole. They would come and square off the pothole and then just fill the pothole in and then put some tar around it and leave it like that. And they did this through this whole street, from the beginning of the street all the way down and in every lot. So it was just all patchy. And then they said, okay, we're done patching everything up. We need to make it look better. So this is what this is what they've done. And it does look better. But we're going to end up paying for it. There's been a lot of people who've been moving out because, my rent it just keeps going up. But this is a nice little spot for me for right now, so I don't plan on moving, at least for another year. It's just been a really good trap spot for me, to get my little hustle on. And the rent's getting up there, so I'm looking at moving, but it probably won't be this year, probably be next year. And but this has just been a good spot for me to get my little money on, and to sustain a decent living. But yeah, but they're getting a little ridiculous. There's a lot of people I know of. Most of the people in this lot right here are new. Haven't been here for 6 months, most of them. We got a couple that's been here for maybe a year, and then a lot of them here. That's not true. We got a few new people. We got a few new people, some young folks. But yeah, this is what they're doing, so. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand a word they're saying, but I know they do a good job. They're doing a good job. I'll go down and look at this. Look at this real quick. Look how big these parking spaces are now. I don't mind because I got a truck. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, they're bigger. I got a truck. This guy lives here. He got a truck and a van and 2 vans. Two vans, I think. He got two vans. But so see here, it's reserved for somebody who's handicapped, but this handicapped person no longer lives here. They no longer live here, so we're gonna have to say something about this right here because I mean it's expensive, 200, and there was a ramp that went all the way up the stairs over here, but the ramp is no longer, there. They tore it all down. It was a wooden ramp, and I think that person is deceased, but this is the space that they took up. But like I said, it's no longer here, or they're no longer here. But as you can see, they blocked off the street up there, and they did the next parking lot right there. Same thing to that one, and they did the whole street. Yeah. It's interesting that for the cosmetics, the rent is going to go up even further because of this. How you going? It's just going to go up. Anyway, it's your boy Tom 202. Peace.